It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Granda, and this is their Sweetch Blanche, 4.7% ABV, Italian craft beer, 330 milliliter can. I quite like I think this is going to be some kind of wit beer, I believe, wit blanche, white beer. Looks good. What does it look? What is it kind of trying to do? What's the? I don't know what that is on the can. What that description is? It's obviously two hands. Maybe the person's facing the other way. Maybe if it's a ghost. I don't know. A white ghost, maybe. Yeah, that's what it might be. Right, let's get this can out into a glass and see what we get. Big fan of Italian craft beer. My wife, her family they're from the UK, but they live in Italy. And whenever I go and visit, some of you might have seen the videos, I always look to buy some kind of local craft beer. There's an amazing, absolutely amazing shop out in Ferrara in Italy, where it's like a giant Costco. That's the only way I can explain it. A giant Costco, but I've never seen so much beer in all my life. They had Tiny Rebel, they had breweries from Swansea. It was incredible. Absolutely incredible. This aisle was the biggest beer aisle I've ever seen in my life. It was fantastic. Anyway, we got a one finger white head. It is a straw-ish coloured beer. Good levels of I'd say slow moving carbonation, but there's good levels of it. In terms of the bottom of the glass, there's not much in the way of sediment there in the bottom of the glass, but I'd like to now thank our channel sponsor for the beer. If we're talking about beer aisles, one day I will definitely have to go there. beersofeurope.co.uk. Beers of Europe, the largest online beer store in the UK, with a fabulous range of beers from all over the world. If you worked away, if you've been on holiday and you found that wonderful beer that you want to try back home, best place to find it is beersofeurope.co.uk. A bit like that shop I was just telling you about in Italy, they have a warehouse. They have a warehouse full of beer. How amazing is that? So, Aroma. It's definitely got that kind of Italian craft beer theme to it. In that it's... Whenever I drank it, I went to Italy in February, early March this year, 2025. And I drank a lot of the pale ales, and the pale ales were quite sweet. Especially northern Italy. I'm not sure about the south, but the northern Italian pale ales were quite sweet. And this has this same sort of slightly dry, spicy but sweet aroma to it. There's a touch of New World hops as well. I'd say there's a touch of maybe lemon, orange peel, maybe a bit of grapefruit. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. September's here. The driest spring and summer ever. Soon as autumn comes, it haven't stopped raining. I'm not complaining though. I'm not complaining because my garden is loving this weather. It's it's an interesting beer. It definitely has that sort of wit beer feel to it. It's a bit peppery, it's a bit spicy, it's a bit dry on the back end. It's quite refreshing at 4.7% ABV, but like it says on the can, it is quite sweet. It's got this sort of little bit of toffee apple. Years ago I went to a beer festival and they had sweet malt. It was like candied covered malt. Candied, and then they had chocolate covered malt, and it was okay. It was okay. I haven't seen it since, so it didn't take off. But the point here is that it kind of tastes a little bit like that. Candied malt, toffee apple malt. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth. I'd say it's lemon and lime. Lemon and lime. Bit of orange peel, bit of that kind of, you can imagine it being, is it better than, say the industry standard, your Blue Moon? Would I choose this over Blue Moon? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Wow, it's really raining now. The thing is with this beer is that I probably, if I had it a few weeks ago, I probably would have I would have enjoyed it in the sunshine here a few weeks ago. Standing here, it's a, you know, beer drinking is much about the mood as anything else. Right now, with the rain coming down, I'm thinking barley wine. I'm thinking imperial stout, maybe imperial porter, maybe a good like 6-7% ABV, biscuity, malty, best bitter, a really good strong bitter, premium ale. It's funny. It's mood. It's mood. This is much more, you know, like the barbecue. Go out like the barbecue. Chuck some chicken on the barbecue, some sausages, invite people over, 6 cans of this with the sun shining down on your back. It's pretty perfect. It's pretty perfect. But in this weather, it's a bit like, it's not, it's a good beer. It's a good beer, it's good for its style. As I just mentioned, it's mood. It's all about mood as much as anything else in life. We're slowly sinking into stout season. So this brewery, let's have a look. Birra Artigianale. So it's grandabeer.it. Imported by Birrificio. Malt, hops, yeast and water. Yeah, I think they just call Granda beer. Granda beer. You can pick it up from beersofeurope.co.uk. I like it. I like it enough to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I think. No, 7. I'm going to say 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Milo Craft Beer. I changed my mind. It's just a bit too sweet for me. Just a bit too sweet. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.